Black women are the most difficult customers to date. I just find it funny that Black women are mad at the passport bros for getting their and leaving, because I'm a server, and for that hour and a half I have to serve you, and you've made my life miserable for that hour and a half. You've made my life difficult. You're not pleasant, you're not kind, you're not sweet, and you're not going to tip me. And again, not all Black women, but far too many for that to be my overall consensus for Black women in general. When I'm a server, this is my thoughts, my true thoughts on Black women and how and what is going to take to serve them and what type of mentality I have to be in when I serve Black women. So you want Black men to stay around when you are difficult for an hour and a half, when you run me around for an hour and a half. You're not going to tip me. I know beforehand I'm not going to get tipped. It's never a surprise. I think Black women think that it's going to be a surprise to me that you're not going to tip me. And no, in fact, I know you're not going to tip me as soon as I walk into the dining room table. However, I'm actually surprised when I do get a tip from a Black woman. More often than not.
Go to Brazil, and I'm gonna compare each number to when I went to Brazil. When I went to Brazil and I saw those texting games disappear, and either she wouldn't give you her number or she would give you her number. 90% of the time, if she gives you her number, it's going somewhere. In the United States, 90% of the time you give a chick your number, it's not going anywhere. Then it makes you wonder, why did you give me your number? I mentioned in a TikTok video, a chick left a note in my car. 2 chicks left a note in my car. And then I call or text, and then I can't even hook up a date with you or hook up a time to see you. Why the fuck did you leave a note on my car?
That's illogical.
I don't have time for that, y'all. That's like a bunch of fuckery. Nobody has time for the texting games, the communication games. And number 2, flaking. Okay? There is a high, unless if you are some sort of super rich man or some celebrity, there is a high flake rate in the United States. So we were teenagers, we knew this, right? But I had time for that when I was a teenager. Like, I didn't have a job or anything. I wasn't doing shit but going to school and going home. I knew when I went to the mall, I had to get 10 numbers. Or if I went to Six Flags, I had to get 10 numbers. Why? Because out of 10 numbers, only 3 of them motherfuckers gonna text back. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Only 3 of those are gonna text you back. And out of those 3, 2 or maybe 1 or maybe 2, you're gonna see again. It's just that. I don't care. Anybody tells you otherwise is full of shit, unless if there's some sort of celebrity, but they're not living the regular lifestyle like us. So as an adult, I knew that going, okay, probably still the same thing. I still got to approach a lot of women. But then it was just coming back like, damn, the flake rate, it seemed like the flake rate has gotten worse. And I know some dumbass watching this video right now is going to be like, look in the mirror, look in the mirror. That's not the fucking problem. Because there's an abundance of men saying the same thing. And then you hear about these women wanting to just have validation. And social media and cell phones have created this, where they have access to so many men, they'll flake on you in a minute.
Do you think Black men are more desired than other men? And I say that because there was a controversial poll online where it said that the least desired man when it comes to the dating market is an Asian man.
That's true. I heard that. East Asian man.
Dating app data, it's like Indian, I'm pretty sure. But no, number 1 is white, number 2 is Black. But Black is like moving up according to like dating app data.
Oh, wow.
Because that's how you can get the most honest feedback. You know what it is for women, the most desired? I want to see if you guys guess it.
For women?
Yeah.
The most desired?
Yeah, like the most swiped right on.
Is this South American women?
That's weird.
It's Asian.
The most desired women are Asian?
Mm-hmm. Like they're the most swiped right on dating apps.
Oh, I swear.
Do you know who the least swiped?
Black
women.
Yeah.
Because there was an article I was reading, I think it was on Vice, and they were saying, racism shows itself in the dating app market. but I don't think it's necessarily racism. I just think people have got preferences.
I mean, I think it goes back to like size, at least in the U.S.
Size.
Yeah,
What do you mean, like height and stuff?
No, like again, black women are more obese in the U.S.
No, I don't think it's that, because at a certain point, I don't know about you guys, but I like my woman to have some features on them that, you know, show they're a woman. So,
what does that mean?
Right, but like by and large, you're an exception. You're not the rule. Like you may prefer like curvier or bigger women, but like by and large, when a man gets money, what does he do? He gets a bad little like model thing.
yeah, well, I'm not.
He doesn't
saying,
go and get Lizzo.
Yeah, I'm not saying that my type is like super curvy women.
Yeah.
I guess more to what I'm
Your
saying
type is super curvy women.
no.
Oh,
More to my point is that it's about liking a woman. I feel like as a black guy, I like a woman who has features. Like when I think about what I like to do, whether it's salsa, whether I'm at carnival, you know, I want someone who's able to move, who can move their hips. They need to have hips to kind of do that, you know?
Yeah.
It's things like that where, to be honest, that's what I'm kind of thinking of. So if I'm on a dating app, or when I was, past tense, I don't know, I felt like sometimes black women wouldn't really reply, you know? At a certain point, it's like you swipe on who you feel like you'd get a response from. It's no longer about, you know, what you like, because on dating apps for sure, what you like does not always swipe back. So it's a bit of a...
Why do you think they wouldn't reply?
No, girls don't reply most of the time. Like it doesn't really matter. Like maybe it's just me. Maybe I was a bit unfortunate, and I'm not that well endowed in the facial features. But honestly,
Who's gonna say something else?
nah,
This is a family show.
no, honest. But yeah, no, they normally don't really reply too tough, and I would come with some spicy lines. You know what I'm saying? But it really
You had game, yeah?
Yo, I'm telling you, I can drop game, man.
So there's something that I stumbled upon on my TikTok, and it's something called Passport Bros. And it's basically American men that are now going overseas to different countries, which we already know about, but they want the women that they're with to remain foreign. So they're not actually intending to bring the women back to the United States, because they feel like the women in the United States are kind of like tarnished goods. And I want...
Passport Bros. We're going to another country to find submissive women. Black women are too masculine. We don't want y'all. Black women. That sounds a little bit like sex trafficking, but you know what? Do you.
Real reason so many black feminazi women are angry at the black man is because the other races of women are not corroborating their narrative about you black men. These other races of women are able to say, no, black ladies, we don't agree with you. How are they saying this? By quietly marrying more black men with every generation that passes. Meanwhile, angry feminazi black women are being chosen by black men less and less and less with each generation. How dare you get with a woman who don't consider herself a queen? How dare you have a family with a woman who respects you as a head of household? How dare you build with her to get to where y'all at today? How dare you accept what she's bringing to the table other than her cleavage and her booty? That's why angry feminazi black girls are really pissed at you black men.